What's happening, guys? This is Sashin Govender, and I wanted to speak to you guys a bit about the 80% psychological rule. 80% of this whole game called life is one up here in the mind. 80% of life is psychological, 20% is the mechanics, 20% is the how-tos. So if you look at every wealthy individual, the number one common denominator amongst each and every one of them is they all personally developed. Each and every one of them have either watched YouTube videos, they've studied people, emulated them, or they've gone out there and read multiple books to become the person they are right now. So in my lifetime, from the very young age of 8 years old, I was very fortunate that my parents introduced me to personal development, goal setting, affirmations, visualization. And if sooner or later when I have a kid, my goal is to teach my kids something that school does not teach them, because that's priceless. See, I know for a fact if my kid can see the light at the end of the tunnel, if my kid knows the next step, it's exactly like chess. Whenever a chess piece is moved, the exact player knows why he's moving there, what's the next move that the opponent can actually make, how can the opponent counterattack it, why are we attacking this piece, etc. So growing up in life and playing sport at a very young age, I realized I needed to have a clear picture of the end in mind. In the back of me, you can see a lot of my goals, a lot of my affirmations. I've even got my own affirmation cards, which I wake up each morning and I recite each and every single day. I'll probably say it about 20 to 30 times until it sinks, until I can feel it, then I move on to the next affirmation. And I say it continuously because I know for a fact, the words you speak is the seeds you plant to the tree you want to sow. So what you say daily is what you actually become. I learned this from one of my mentors, that if you have one negative thought in your life, you need to have like almost 18 positive thoughts to counterattack the negativity. So here's a key factor. I want you to understand something. Study people on YouTube. It's free content. Learn from them, absorb their information and apply it. See, my entire life, I've taken about 20 to 30 different mentors, learned different things from each and every one of them. And I've done it better than they could do it because I learned from their mistakes. So affirmations is affirming something that you want to achieve. Affirmations does not always have to be monetary. It does not always have to be something physical. It does not always have to be something tangible. So, one of my affirmations, if you look on the wall right now, it says, everything I visualize, I materialize. Everything I visualize, I materialize. Waking up each morning, closing my eyes for 10 minutes. This visualizing something so crazy that I feel like I can achieve, but I also feel like it's too far to achieve. But guess what? Only the crazy ones achieve success. Only the crazy ones win big in life. If you want to win big in life, you need to know your next move. This is a chess game. It's you versus you. The person you were yesterday to the person who you are today and where you're going to become and who you're going to become. So with personal development, 80% of life is psychological. 80% of life is you winning up here before you actually, manifest it. Now you're going to walk out of your room today, you're going to walk out of your house today, life is going to test you. It's like a negative frying pan hitting you across the face. And here's the deal, when life tests you, it can either be a test or it can be a testimony from the amount of success you gain from the test. So you might walk out today and you might have a puncture in your tire. You might get news from someone that someone passed on. You might go out there and feel like someone robbed you. Whatever it has to be. Don't let it happen within you. Let it happen to you. So letting it happen within you is you physically and emotionally burnt down, burnt out. Letting it happen to you is like it bounces off you and you're like, so what? Challenge me. Who's next? What's next? Here's the deal, guys. If you can go out there and master the art of thinking positive. Now, I don't want you to think positive 365 days. I don't want you to only be positive. It is really and truly natural for you to be negative once in a while. But when you are negative, you need to counterattack it with positive thoughts. I am a crazy thinker. I don't even own the cars that I want to own, but I think of me driving it. Every single day when I open the car, when I jump in my car, when I start driving my car, I feel like I'm driving a Bugatti, although I'm sitting in a Ferrari. Every single day when I reach in my pocket and I grab my wallet and I grab, a few notes, I picture millions of dollars in my pocket. Every time I walk into my apartment in a different city, wherever I stay, here's the deal, man. I picture myself living in a mansion, my dream home. Every time I'm on a yacht, I feel like I actually own the yacht. Everything I visualize, I materialize, because how you think is exactly what you're going to achieve in life. I promise you, if you master the art in 80% of life is psychological. Win here before you win physically. Win the game in your mind before you win it here. And this could even be beneficial in your relationships. It could be beneficial in your health. It could be beneficial in your business. It could be beneficial in whatever you do in life. Here's the deal, man. Master life, because wealthy people already know the next move of the game. This is chess, not checkers. If you love the content that you've just heard in the video, if you feel as it will change someone else's life, feel free to personally send the link of this video to your friends. Feel free to share on social media. Feel free to connect with me. I'd love to hear your story and how this video helped you change your life. God bless.